Amusement park industry is stuck on the economic roller coaster ride. Amusement park contribute nearly to the 40% of the total leisure industry turnover in India. The Indian Association of Amusement Parks and Industries is a major part of travel tourism and hospitality sector as amusement parks attract more than 3 crore visitors annually. This is Shrutika Ratnaparkhi and I am reaching out directly to the people who are not only the witnesses but also the sufferers of the challenges faced by the sinking amusement park industry due to pandemic. We are in the second wave of pandemic, yet no major actions are taken. What has the year 2020 and 2021 been like for your company?
That amusement industry comprises of amusement parks, theme parks, water parks, indoor amusement parks, and also aquariums and visitors attractions. If you look at the whole, between the last 2 years, between 2020 and 21, it was quite a challenging time. If you look at it, this is an industry which brings large infrastructure in the field of tourism. It gives investments and majorly giving employment to a large number of employees in the field of tourism. As far as the financial losses are concerned, I'll divide these losses into two. One, being a large infrastructure, business, no business, we have to maintain the place. It could be maintaining of a landscape, hardscape, rides, attractions, shows, and revenue loss as far as the entry fees or the visitors' revenues are concerned.
Year 2020 that went by and the 2021 so far has been an extremely challenging year, and truly speaking, it's an unprecedented year where a lot of things that came along our way have been very unexpected of sorts. Nobody really expected to be sitting at home for almost a year. Nobody expected that there'll be crisis for even essential supplies.
And we were the first. Even before the lockdown was announced by the Honorable Prime Minister, we were already closed by the local governments 1 week before. And then we were the last to open for a few weeks, 1 or 2 weeks in January, when the situation a little bit improved. Rest of the industry was open way back in September, October, November, then when the unlock started. But we were the last to allowed to open.
The only word that can come to my mind about 2020 and 2021 is disaster. All the pandemic period has been disaster for the industry, and especially because I come from indoor amusement sector. It has been complete disaster because this sector has been the most ignored sector by government, and because everyone thinks that this is for the rich, and so absolutely not necessary for them. So this has been completely ignored, and it has been a disaster.
Year 20 was, it struck us like a bolt of lightning, and we didn't know that we had to shut our parks overnight, and there was a lot of losses in the company because we were not prepared to shut down the company at that point.
In 2021, our major season, which is April and May, is a total wipe off. So I don't know. The first quarter is gone. So we have to wait and see how the quarter 2 and 3 and 4 are going to be for us.
Basically, the pandemic, as we know, has been extremely harsh to humanity as such, and indeed to all industries. But the hospitality sector, and within the hospitality sector, I would reckon the amusement park and the water park sector has been probably amongst the worst hit.
Basically, you can see that people, they are suffering so much of losses from last 1.5 years, almost 18 months. And northern India, people, they are totally dependent on 3 to 6 months maximum. 3 months we calculate for the April, May, and June, and then July, August, and September. So definitely this 21-22 also is going to be frankly speaking, it will be the black year for the amusement industry.
No one has supported the amusement industry. And 2020 was a bit better than 2021 because we were able to operate our manufacturing. I'm a manufacturer, so we were able to operate our factory for a couple of months during that year. We had few orders which were to be completed. And we were looking for a bigger expansion. In fact, we had invested a lot and suddenly we have to put a full stop. Put it on hold.
It was a very big hit to us. And over the years, our expenses have increased a lot. Today, we have about 500 employees, direct, indirect.
2020 और 21 हमारी कंपनी ने पूरे वर्ल्ड में बहुत खराब रहा, जैसा कि हर शख्स ने उस चीज को झेला है। और जो हम लोग की इंडस्ट्री है या हमारी कंपनी है, इसके लिए तो एक नाइटमेयर से कम नहीं है ये समय जो चल रहा है, क्योंकि हम लोग पास कोई ऑप्शन ही नहीं है। हम लोग पूरी तरीके से बंद हैं, कोई भी एक्टिविटीज हम कर नहीं पा रहे हैं। अपने प्रोजेक्ट को और अपने स्टाफ को, अपनी जो शख्सियत उसको बचाने के लिए बहुत संघर्ष करना पड़ रहा है, क्योंकि आप सोचो कि 2 साल से कोई भी बिजनेस अगर बिल्कुल बंद कर दिया जाए, कोई भी रेवेन्यू ना हो, कुछ ना हो, जबकि मिनिमम एक्सपेंसेस हम लोगों के वो खड़े रहते हैं।
What measures have been taken for the traffic recovery of the amusement park industry, and when can we expect the travel and tourism industry to recover?
So, Shrutika, this is a holy grail question, and I hope and I wish that I can see the crystal ball and answer more appropriately. But yes, so with regards to reopening of parks and when the entire numbers can go pre-pandemic situation, I think the way government is going, probably by December or January of 2022, so December of 21 or January of 22, we hope that vaccination would have got significantly completed. So from there on, I think somewhere in the region of 2 years is what one would take to go back to pre-pandemic levels in terms of revenue and footfalls.
It might take some time for complete recovery, probably a year or so.
So what I would say is lockdown may not be a perfect and a long-time solution to this pandemic, which central and state governments have been doing throughout since last 15 months now. But what has also happened is that we have to come out along with the state government and central government with SOPs, which can be drafted along with the help of government and needs to be followed and obeyed by all the park authorities stringently, that can help in recovering the traffic of amusement and water parks. Educating the general public with the preventive measures against the spread of virus and following the guidelines by all citizens is the only way to fight against this COVID virus. It is also important that we work together with local authorities in the vaccination drive. And once we have majority of the population, which is in our primary and secondary catchment, gets vaccinated, then we expect things to improve and we will be very normal, and then people will start moving out and enjoying the entertainment which we provide.
What, according to you, can JSS, Job Support Scheme, can play in the recovery of amusement park industry?
This is the sector which can really help this kind of scheme and also get help from this kind of scheme, because in this industry we have so many employment opportunities and so many direct and indirect employments which do happen because of this industry. Some direct support is of course expected. However, the point which you have raised is something like an indirect support which goes much beyond the business and it reaches to the houses of the employees or whomsoever is getting employed indirectly also. Even the SMEs are required to run this industry.
I don't think most of our members are even aware of the scheme properly. So I would think if some kind of a FAQs or a easy training program or some kind of an advisory is issued or some kind of if the scheme is made more popular by the government, I think it has a long possibility to help mitigate the challenge that all of us are facing right now, Shrutika, because for us to just ask someone to leave is the worst thing that we'd like to do. It's the last thing we'd like to do because A, we have relationships with all our people, and B, they are skilled, they're trained people.
We have migratory laborers. So both skilled and unskilled laborers and employees have gone back to the native place, shifted somewhere else. Now bringing them back is a big, big challenge. So what will happen is, I foresee that probably the trained staff which has been trained for so many years have gone, and we may get some new people coming in. So there will be an additional challenge of training them up. This is a very specialized job. We just can't put any layman over there. This is a trained job that's necessary. So I think that seems to be a big challenge. We'll have to train them. And I think under the situation, something like job support, which many countries, the government has done. And if our government does something for us, we will be highly, highly grateful to the government.
Considering the financial expansion, what are your growth expectations in the next 5 years, and how do you forecast growth when the amusement park industry is sinking?
Amusement park, they would like to look at the shows, they would like to go to the water parks, they would like certainly go to the visitors attractions. And my personal feeling is that year on year, we will cross between 20 to 22% to next 5 years growth of this parks. Looking at the Indian population, I also look forward if we all will take care of it well. I also expect a couple of foreign direct investments coming in this business.
For the next 5 years, as I said, at least first 2 years will be recovery mode, and the next 5 years only people can think about any new investment.
Before the pandemic, we were definitely growing with a very high speed, and we were very much hopeful to grow like anything, and we were talking and seeing a big pictures. But suddenly, because of the pandemic, as we all know, that we are the first industry to close down by the government and last to open. That same thing has repeated in 2021. So if we look at the growth sector, I would say in next 5 years, it will take to recover this losses what we have made in last 2 years. But as I see, once we are on with the full-fledged, definitely minimum 12 to 15% growth rate is to be expected from all of us.
What would be your message to the government and the people of India as a member of amusement industry, which is a big contributor to the Indian leisure industry?
मुझे लगता है कि वाटर पार्क एकदम सेफ प्लेस है, अम्यूजमेंट पार्क तो है ही, क्योंकि अभी ऑक्सफोर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी से भी एक रिपोर्ट आया है कि जैसे वो जो कोरोना वायरस है, वो क्लोरीनेटेड जो वाटर रहता है वो 30 सेकंड के ऊपर वो टिक ही नहीं पाता। तो इसलिए मुझे गवर्नमेंट से भी अनुरोध रहेगा कि जैसे भी आप थिएटर्स चालू करेंगे या होटल्स चालू करेंगे, रेस्टोरेंट चालू करेंगे, तो अब इस इंडस्ट्री को भी अम्यूजमेंट पार्क हो या वाटर पार्क हो, आपको जल्द से जल्द इसको चालू करना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि वाटर पार्क या अम्यूजमेंट पार्क का एरिया 15-20 एकड़ का रहता है और हमने 500-1000 लोगों को भी इसमें एंट्री दी, क्योंकि अभी आगे का जो सीजन या ऑफ सीजन ही रहेगा, तो भी इसका डिस्टेंस मेंटेन बहुत अच्छी तरह से होता है।
What are the tax and fiscal benefits that you expect from the union and state government?
With regard to giving us some kind of a moratorium on payment of provident fund and ESI and all that, and push it because we are all not having any kind of leeway for our cash flows because the incomes are nil. we have lost a revenue of more than 40 crores during the last 15 months. And in case if that kind of a support is going to come from the government by way of giving us moratorium for payment of provident fund and ESI, and also some amount of moratorium on GST payments, it'll go a long way.
What were the major challenges while keeping the aquarium fish alive, and how was food sourced during the pandemic? And what were the cost implications?
We had fish hobbies. They were all, supporting on, adopting certain specific tanks in our aquarium. So that was a great relief for us. So we managed to face the 9-month lockdown. Now this 1 month is a smaller one, and we will soon come out of this. As far as the food is concerned, sourcing is not an issue at all, because these are all live fishes what we are feeding to the fishes. So we have no issue on that in sourcing. And cost-wise, they are very reasonable. They are not, we are not importing them, so it's not that much high. So that is it. So hoping that we recover from this pandemic crisis very soon, so that we all can bounce back and come back to giving happiness to the entire society.
Under the initiative of Atmanirbhar Bharat, how can the government support in creating the amusement manufacturing hub in India?
Nothing has been given to the amusement industry at the moment, and as we compare to the China and other countries also, China mostly what they give is like they give whole of the area. Suppose this is the toy city, so they give that area to the toy city that you will develop the toys here, and that if the same thing can be implemented in India, like they can give this as an amusement city. So all manufacturers, they can come under one umbrella and they can start manufacturing, they can start helping each other, because mostly we are dependent on the spare parts internationally only. Sometimes we need something. Second, the most important thing in the manufacturing sector is R&D. At least the government should help us in R&D also, so they can invest some money on this R&D, and we can, I think we can produce better product than any other country at the lower cost.
If you see, more than 100,000 crore rupees loss has happened only during this year to the entire industry. To recover from this, manufacturers can contribute a lot. For example, they can provide quality products at a lower price if government allows rebate on the import taxes on the parts which are being imported for manufacturing, import of technology, import of machines and equipment, so that the quality of the equipment improves, the cost of manufacturing reduces, and some kind of rebate on electricity and other infrastructure. And manufacturers should also be given tax holidays like given for the amusement parks and other industry. When you open again after the pandemic, at least for 2 to 3 years, give some tax holiday so that manufacturers are able to survive and able to support the entire industry.
What would you like to say about the uncertain revenue and cash flow projections in this current situation? With no cash flow, what has been the major impact to sustain large parks during the pandemic?
So we are a very capital intensive business, and we are a very labor intensive business. Each of our parks roughly employ close to 1,000 people. So I think as a result of the lockdown, we've been forced to, I would say, cut salaries of all our employees, and a majority of our workforce are contract employees, and unfortunately we were not able to pay salaries for all our contract employees throughout the lockdown. So for example, if you look at FY20, we were open only for 1 quarter, not even 1 quarter, and so we had to, for the remaining 3 quarters, everybody had to take a salary cut. So so that has been pretty hard on the business and all our employees as well. Business wise, as you know, it's also been pretty bad. We were open for only 1 quarter, hardly before the second wave, struck. And so it's been a bit of a roller coaster ride. The good part is that, we are seeing some latent demand in the markets because people do want to go out and, so I think if you are able to find a meaningful end to the pandemic, I think people will come back. So, that's the silver lining that I can think of.
What would you like to say about the industry status of the amusement park industry in India?
In India has the highest domestic tourism and the local tourism. And amusement industry is contributing almost 40% on that. It helps the hotels to get the revenues by the room sale. It helps the restaurants to increase the food and beverage sale. It also helps the travel agents and local travel partners. Our challenge is that still we don't have industry status.
आज की डेट में लोग स्पेशली दे आर गोइंग टू डिज्नीलैंड, दे आर गोइंग टू ओशियन पार्क हांगकांग, they are going to Korea, they are going to other places, they are going to Dubai, just because of tourism policies of the government. So they develop that area. Here, the development is very, very, very slow, you can say. तो हम लोगों को ये कहीं से पुश करना पड़ेगा कि एटलीस्ट हम लोगों को इस एरिया को, इस इंडस्ट्री को एक कोई इम्पोर्टेंस दी जाए. That is the most important thing.
The amusement park industry needs the support of government as well as the people of India now more than ever. The industry looks forward to the spread of happiness.